One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome, everyone, to Memorial Stadium in Bloomington, Indiana, home of the Indiana Hoosiers. As we'll see a participant from last year's playoff, the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Indiana Hoosiers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. The Yellow Jackets will kick it away to start. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Indiana's offense has the ball first today. And, David, their quarterback hasn't always blown you away statistically, but he is a guy that the coaches trust.
Yeah, and he'll show you some flashes of why you should trust him, Reese. But here's the thing. This is not a guy that we're saying, go win me the football game. That's not where he's at right now in his career. Jesse, he's a guy that needs the others. They got to help him out. They got to play on schedule, not make those.
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Hoosiers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Quick completion to the right. They'll guide him out of bounds down at the 25-yard line.
So difficult because my eyes tell me as a defensive guy, he's handing it off. The offensive line's block and run. I got to go get it. Quarterback pulls it, throws it to the right. It's kind of like that hidden hat game. Like, where's the ball? I'm always trying to find that daggone thing.
Now they'll run the draw. He stopped right at the 31-yard line. That's not enough for a first. It'll be 4th. And the Hoosiers decide to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Gets the first one of the day off, and hoping he's not as busy as he was in that loss last week when he kicked it 4 times. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. The Yellow Jackets offense will try to get something going with their first possession. And after that performance last week, Jesse, it'll be interesting to see if they can get the big tight end as involved as he was a week ago.
He really did, and he was good out in the field. He was good down near the red zone. He's a matchup problem that you know this quarterback is going to be trying to find early in this game. The defense has to have a plan for him, David. It'll be interesting to see how they try to defend him.
Well, and that's the problem. It's so hard when your best playmaker is a tight end to plan for him, because how you treat him is everything, and they can still run the football with him, and they can still throw it to him, and he's just
I think that's the first offsides I've ever seen.
You want to slow him down, like make some of those easy touches a little bit harder for him, but you know he's going to get hits.
They'll try to take advantage of that offsides call. It's 1st and 5. Give to the running back. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
To throw, it's Barnett. Quickly complete. Makes the grab, and it's enough for the first down before he's dragged to the ground. And the Yellow Jackets want to pick up the tempo.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? 2nd down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon, and you got to find him in the passing game.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Got it in the middle. It's Taylor. They stop him just a link or two short of the first. And, man, what they can do on 2nd down here.
Well, and a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver over the middle of the field.
The Yellow Jackets have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. Quarterback adapting. Got some room, entered to the goal line. And he'll finish the run and the end zone. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets. Well, that didn't necessarily go as planned, but it was most effective in the end.
I love it, Reese. Down in the red zone, this quarterback didn't have anybody open. Didn't panic. He just decided, man, I'm going to go do this myself. I'm going to use my wheels and put up 6 on the board. He did just that.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Fires one high and deep. Intercepted. They were back in their own end, and they stopped the drive. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
Not the start this kid was looking for. Very first pass of the day gets picked off. This is a defense that's got a lot of ball hawks on the back end, and he's got to be real careful with his eyes, not telegraph throws like he did right there. He's going to have to settle in.
The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Dropping back, it's Barnett. Finds his man. It's Taylor. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. And the Yellow Jackets want to move quickly. Going to sling it on 2nd down. Snagged in the middle. It's Odom. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another first down. Wants to go up top on first down. Caught in the backfield. It's Powell. Turning it up. Got some room, headed to the goal line. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business. First and goal.
Anti-Semitic.
You can
Fucking
just see
with
the
it.
command this guy has of the offense. He's been picking this defense apart, matriculating the ball down the field. He's now got him in the red zone, close to the goal line. I wouldn't be surprised if they just keep letting him throw it.
Quarterback sneak, wedging himself into the line. Scores on the sneak.
And I tell you what, Reese, I'm not picking a team unless I got a guy that can do something like this at the quarterback spot. I need an athlete. I need a little bit of mobility.
shit,
Just
boy.
dictates too much to the defense. QB runs in for 6.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, it's gone final in a huge top 25 showdown. Here's how it went down. TCU looked less like a pack of frogs and more like a group of road warriors in a solid victory. This team almost always plays tough in front of its home fans, and today they found a way outside of Carter Stadium. Always interesting to see ranked teams collide, and today was no different. The agony and ecstasy of college football, fellas.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. The Hoosiers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. The give to the running back from the shotgun. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
You got to have short area quickness. That running back there doing what it takes to make sure he got that first down.
It's first down from their own 23-yard line. They'll give it to him again. Rumbles ahead for a pickup of 5 to the 29. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Hoosiers with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Trying play action. There's the pressure. Ball over the middle. It's Bond. Brought down at the 45 after a 15-yard pickup. The Hoosiers have their offense in high gear. Off play action on first down. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
Well, this guy's become a bit of a problem for opposing offenses. In their last game, he had 2 sacks, and he's dominating again, getting his first sack in this game now. He right now is wrecking people's game plans, and this offense better find out how to slow him down.
It's second and long now as this defense has some energy after that last sack. Caught in the backfield, it's Barker. And the defense drags him down.
Well, another catch by the big fella. And, hey, this defense now in the second level, they've got to understand that they're going to see some play action. They can't keep biting on the fake. It's not easy to do. You've got to be aware of the tight end and his release. As soon as you see him get upfield, right now you know it's pass. So don't even worry about the fake. Get your eyes focused and find the big fella to go make a tackle or make a play on the ball.
That's the end of the period, and Georgia Tech has the lead. They came out and jumped on them early in the first. Let's take a break and look at the first quarter stats. So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down.
Bitches,
It's
go.
dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute it.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Looking to throw, it's Barnett. Safe completion on the screen.
Excuse me.
There he goes. He gets it past the first down marker, and a really nice job to set up that screen and move the sticks.
And what a play call. You can feel maybe a little bit of aggressiveness, this defensive line flying upfield. What do? Throw a screen right behind it, get it to your running back, let him do the rest, chew up some yardage, and make the big play for the offense.
Fires to the wideout. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
And finally, this quarterback looks human for one play. He has been lights out up to this point. Very accurate, making good decisions in a beautiful rhythm, and finally throws his first incompletion of the game.
Really good coverage by this defense. They were aware of everyone on the field, and including the running back. A lot of times those guys get lost in the shuffle, but they saw him. They knew the ball was going to. They braked on it, did a good job, and got in his face just enough to cause him to lose some focus and drop that football.
Wants to throw again. Intercepted. Big play. Stops the drive. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
Well, it's 3rd and long. They're trying to throw beyond the sticks to get the first down. What a great job by the defender that time, breaking on the ball, snagging it out of the air, and securing that interception.
Trying to escape and get it himself. Complete in the middle. Chain gang on the move. It'll be a first down at the 29. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. That's caught. It's Barker. Still on his feet at the 45. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
Shit.
Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
And the defense did a good job stringing that play along, and you could tell he didn't make a decision quickly and kept going towards the sideline and pushing towards his right, and then the defense caught up, played great D, and got him on the ground.
Back to throw, it's Nolan. Gets it to him on the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down.
And so many things have to come together perfectly for a screen to work for big yardage. And they were close. You could tell that almost busted, but they just got wrapped up, got a little bit of yardage, but they really wanted that one to be a big game.
And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. And the Hoosiers will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt and see what he can get. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. The Rambling Wreck offense rolls back onto the field. Last drive ended with a pick, but you still have to attack through the air. Toss sweep. Try to get it outside to the right. Breaks into the open. Gets it into the end zone, but wait a minute. We'll have to check out the laundry on the field.
Offside.
Maybe a momentary scare for that offense when they saw the flag. It's on. The defense declined, and the touchdown stands. PAT unit on the field. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. They couldn't draw up a drive better than that one. Just gashed them for the big play in the running game. One snap, one touchdown. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. They're looking at a 21-point hole. There's still time to do some work, but there's also no time to waste. Touch pass on the run. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Didn't get any breathing room on that last run. Now 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Grab behind the line. It's Rodriguez. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Sends it back in motion. Back to pass. It's Nolan. He lost one down the sideline. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. The Hoosiers will punt this one away. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line.
Yes,
The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. Then that last drive, if you want to call it that, was efficient. One big run for a score, David. See if they can do it again.
Yeah, and I find it hard-pressed they're not going to give it right back to him. You break that long of a run, get a touchdown, Jesse, I'm assuming he's going to touch it again.
You're absolutely right, David. Everybody in this stadium, I think, is expecting him to get it again, too. Big-time players make big plays in big games. Let's see what he can do here.
Out routes are very much about timing. It's got to be a quick, decisive movement from the quarterback. As soon as he sticks that foot in the ground, you know he's breaking out. Throw it right now so he can go make you a play. Great pitch, great catch.
Running like he wants that football as he gets to the 37. The Yellow Jackets are in the hurry-up. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. He put some heat on that one down the middle. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now has taken out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place. And that time, they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
Man, that's exactly what this defense needs. They found themselves now in a hole. They're trailing. Got to get pressure on this QB. Can't give him time to get comfortable. They get to him, get the big sack. Maybe this gets them back in the football game.
On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Fires left. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. And that decision will be questioned for a while. So the first play of the drive, starting here from the 45. Wants to throw. It's Nolan. With the catch, it's Martin. There he goes. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39. They'll put it in play from the 40 on 1st and 10. The give to the tailback. Got enough for the first down and wants more. Brought down at the 25-yard line. Give him 15 yards on the pickup, and this offense is threatening. They're down to the 25 on 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Fires to the tight end. Wrestled out of bounds at the 12, and another productive play on this drive.
Real smart play. Great job. Get the positive yards, and then get your booty out of bounds.
From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Under fire. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Looking downfield very late in the half. Oh, they're after him. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Couldn't find a man and just had to throw it away to avoid a negative play. And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit. And he'll envision the ball flight as he lines it up from the right hash and 38 yards out. Kick is good. The offense has 3 points to show for the drive.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
So they get the late field goal right before the half, and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. They make the stop on the return, and that is priority 1. You don't want some big return to give up a cheap touchdown on the final play of the half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, don't tell me it's a basketball town when we've had a first half like that there in Bloomington.
And the Hoosiers will kick it off to start the second half. Looking for blockers. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. They had this lead to start the third quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football with accuracy.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can trust. This offense is built around him. So I expect more of the same here in the second half.
That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. From the gun, they'll try the middle. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. And the Yellow Jackets will hustle to the line.
Really good decision-making by the quarterback. Don't get greedy. Yes, I can make reads, and I can pull it, and I can throw it all the yard. If I can take 10-plus yards and continue to do that and continue to be smart with my decision-making, this offense is going to be very difficult to stop.
And I don't think he got there. No, they stopped him short. He does not pick up the first down. Off the RPO, throw to the right, looking for the first. Well, they just drained all the suspense out of the fourth down conversion, moving the chains easily. The definition of four-down territory has changed over the last few years. It extended into their own territory there.
Anywhere, everywhere, just look at the card, right? That card's supposed to tell us what to do, but maybe I'll go for it anyways. This offense took a little bit of a gamble, but they get the first down. Nothing to worry about, Reese.
Makes the grab. It's Odom. At the 35, he's open. He gets it to the 31-yard line. A big play for this offense.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the third quarter, they come out, and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw. Just keep doing what you're doing if you're on offense.
To the air, it's Barnett. That's caught. It's Powell. Makes the tackle right at the 21-yard line. Pickup of 10 on the play, and this offense is threatening with a first down. Pulls and fires complete to the right. Touchdown, Georgia Tech! And the pummeling has started. No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in Week 6.
And that's what I think makes this tight end so dynamic. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. There's so many tight ends out there that are just possession guys, and they usually go down right after they catch the ball. This guy has the ability to, with his speed, to make people miss, and he showed it to you right there on that touchdown catch.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Fellas, week to week, you just never know, which is why we're here with an update. Miami is currently trailing, but if this young star leads a comeback today, he could join Vinny Testaverde and Gino Torretta in the pantheon of greats to play at the U. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Memphis. We promise to keep you posted on what goes down in this exciting college football matchup.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Pressure coming. Took a shot as he threw. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play. What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go?
This is a top 25 defense, guys. One of the best units in the entire country. They're so good situationally, and they understand the importance of getting leads early, making the offense predictable, having to throw in these types of situations so they can adjust accordingly. And that's what they're doing right now. Their coverage is being dictated by the scoreboard. They're going to make it really, really hard on this quarterback here in the second half to throw any completions.
Didn't have much of a choice, just had to throw that one away. It'll be fourth down. The Hoosiers will send out the punt unit. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. The Rambling Wreck offense rolls back onto the field. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time they had it. Much better field position this time around. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Finds his big tight end. He'll be run out of bounds, but we've got laundry on the field. Let's see what that's about. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. Clock ticks across the 4-minute mark here in the third. He wants to throw it. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him... decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
Scanning the field, it's Barnett. Now adjusting. He's going to run it. Got room at the 35. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there. Offense breaks the huddle. It's third down. Looking to throw. Grabbed behind the line. It's Powell. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. The Yellow Jackets moving quickly to the line.
Well, there are a lot of offenses out there that would probably be a little bit more conservative when you've got a lead.
He lets it fly. And it falls incomplete, and the offense is lucky to have it. Defender right there almost had it in his grasp. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Leaves it with the back. Oh, he's got some space. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. And the Yellow Jackets are moving quickly down the field. To the ground. He's got it again.
Illegal blocking back.
A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. Offense set on first down. They'll run it from the gun. At the 35, he's got room. Several defenders get an assist on that tackle. The Yellow Jackets in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The freshman brought down after a really nice run there. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Yellow Jackets pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. On the option. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And I love how this offensive coordinator uses all of his playmakers and all of the speed. This is a guy that we've seen hurt defenses before catching the football, but you can get him involved in the running game as well with the option play. You get him on the perimeter. He's the pitch man. Nobody accounting for him. It's an easy walk-in score for the offense.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and the score is 35-3. So a drive there of 85 yards, and the capper came on the run to the end zone from the 13. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Using his legs, it's Martin. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Right back to the well. Got enough for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. He stopped at the 48, a pickup of 10 on the play.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line. Here's an opportunity for this offense in search of its first touchdown. It's 1st and 10. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Defense looks like they're about to bring the house. Gives it on the option. They'll give him a couple. That leaves him with 3rd and 8.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Guys, we've reached the end of the quarter, and Georgia Tech has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this 3rd down play. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught, close to the marker, it's Chandler. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Indiana! In a lot of losses, you just want to burn the tape. You don't want to watch it. But I think there are some things that they can take into next week from this performance.
No doubt. Offense is about finding your rhythm, finding your groove, what you do well. And you can tell, at least now, starting to get a little something going that maybe you can build on.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution.
He lobs one high down the left side. And it falls incomplete, but that could have been disastrous. A defender was right there.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on 1st down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
Rommel's ahead for a pickup of 5 to the 29. The Yellow Jackets want to crank the tempo. Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on 3rd. He'll try to do it himself. At the 45 on his way. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40.
Now on the 3rd play of the drive, 3rd down, it's the scrambling ability of this quarterback that goes and picks up the 1st down. He was so calm back there. He never got flustered. Nobody open, no problem. If you give this guy 1 yard to run, he's going to tuck it and take off, and that's exactly what happened there.
So now it's 2nd and long.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They've built a huge lead now. Incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other team.
It'll be 3rd and long. Dropping back, it's Barnett. And the missed connection on 3rd down.
QBs and receivers on 3rd down, everything has to happen just a split second sooner. You're expecting pressure, the quarterback gets hit, just not on the same page with his target.
You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. Direct snap. And the tackle was made, but there has been a flag thrown. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. Running back searching for a hole. After that one, not quite so backed up as they're up to the 18-yard line.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Wants to fire on second down. Unloads to the wideout. On target to the left. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32. With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. They go to the ground. Creates a little room. Really nice job creating his own space, running with attitude. He's up to the 37-yard line. And the Hoosiers can really attack on this second and short. Defense loves to show heat and try to confuse the quarterback. Caught behind the line. It's Hicks. Wrestled down at the 43 after getting 5. The Hoosiers are on the move. To the air on first down. Lofts one high and deep. And they took a shot on that one but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops, just not in sync. And that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
And the Hoosiers are at the line looking to convert on third and short. Bully ball on third and short. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. Fourth down attempt coming. Going for the marker on the ground. They'll bring him down, but not before he put people in the spin cycle. The Hoosiers will line it up on 1st and 10. They're going to ride this running back. Right there to stop him, and that'll be a loss of 3. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Got him looking run. He wants to throw. Quickly out to the tight end. And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield. But how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? Finds his tight end. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. With this big cushion they're working with, Jesse, they're ready to send these fans toward the exits.
And you know the coaching staff has got to be so happy with how this offense has been able to come out here on the road, fight the crowd noise, and execute at such a high level, David.
Yeah, just dominate the football game. And now, listen, it's mode where I can run the football, run out the clock, watch this game go to zeros and get the dub.
And the Yellow Jackets headed quickly to the line. He wants to change this route. Looking downfield, it's Barnett. Throws to the wideout. Got him downfield. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line. The Yellow Jackets look to do some damage in the red zone. Wide receiver going in motion. looking to pass inside the red zone. And he fires a dirt ball. Man, oh man, would he like to have that pass back.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game. And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
Headed to the end zone. And he's forced out of bounds close to the goal line. And that shove saved a touchdown.
I'll tell you what, after that big gainer on third down, you might think about your quarterback running it again down here. It's hard to throw down close inside the...
And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
And they just keep piling on the points. We've seen in big moments in this game, they have been able to step up and deliver, particularly on offense. Very impressive performance.
Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25.
Here we go.
First play of the drive, wants to throw. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. With the clock running, this should be the final play. It's a lost cause, but they keep fighting. He's taking a deep shot. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. This is what you're looking for when you have the better team. Go out and show it. Don't fool around with them. Go out and play to a standard of excellence.
Just dominate. You know you're going to take care of business. You know you're going to win. It's like how many?